Now, let's focus on openness for just a moment. It is important to remember that being open does not mean allowing others to abuse you or giving up wanting to improve situations, events, or behaviors that are readily changeable. It means accepting yourself and your internal experience as it is now and allowing yourself space to move forward. Let's take a moment to look at using two strategies for helping ourselves. One is change, and the other is openness. Change is an excellent strategy when you need to address or change something outside of ourselves, something that is not us. In contrast, openness is an excellent strategy when we are experiencing unwanted or uncomfortable thoughts, feelings, or sensations inside ourselves. Being open means completely accepting in the moment without fighting or judgment whatever internal experience shows up in the service of doing what is important to us. It means being committed to a course of action, even when we experience discomfort, because that action is what is valuable to us. Sometimes it's hard to commit to an action because we don't know what is important to us. Let's begin having the conversation about what gives our life value, meaning, and purpose. These are our values. Remember, values are not so much about the future as they are about living in the moment and doing the things that embody our personal vision and aspirations. Let me ask you a question. If you had a magic wand and could make all your discomfort disappear, what would be different? How would you act or be different? What would change in your life? Take a moment to jot down your responses on page 23 in your student workbook. When you have jotted down your responses, we can continue the conversation. Continuing, let's explore this further using another metaphor. Essentially, living in alignment with your values is like heading east. Let's say heading east is a choice you make, it's something you value. You pick up your GPS and start heading east from campus, say the Illini Union or the Arc or somewhere on campus. Imagine that you head east around the entire world and you find yourself back where you started. Have you arrived east or can you continue to head east? Values are kind of like heading east. It's a series of multiple continuous journeys. You can always keep heading east. Imagine that a loving, caring, respectful relationship is your heading east, your personal value. Will you ever get there, or can you always engage in behaviors that move you more in that direction? Mind that there are milestones to let you know you are heading in your chosen direction. These milestones are important because they can help to motivate us and let us know we are on the preferred course. What would be examples of milestones that you are heading in the value direction if your value is to have a loving, caring, and respectful relationship? What are your own milestones for your personal values? Turn to pages 25 and 26 in your student workbook. You will find the Values Compass worksheet. This is a tool you can use to really begin to refine your values and how important each of them is to you. On page 25, you will find questions that will help you think through your values. You can use page 26 to write them down. As you complete this worksheet, you may find that some of the values aren't applicable to your life or aren't very important. That's okay. You are the person who gets to decide what is and what isn't important to you. In the next few minutes, fill out the worksheet and take some time to look at this as you continue working towards living your life more fully. Feel free to pause the video right here. Continuing, move to page 27 of your workbook. Consider the questions on the worksheet as you think about your values. Feel free to refer back to pages 25 and 26 of your workbooks if you find that helpful, and think about and write down your responses. Before we end, let me introduce another language tip to practice between workshops. Try to replace but with and to increase flexibility in thinking. Here's an example. Instead of saying, I want to do well in school, but I have anxiety, so I can't. Try saying, I can feel anxiety and go to class instead. Using but negates or invalidates any statement that came before it. Two things can be true at the same time, like having anxiety and going to class, because it is something you value. Using and recognizes and validates your internal experience without negating your values or ability to move in alignment with your values. Instead of saying, I need, should, must, try saying, I want, or I choose, or I prefer. When we feel like we need, must, or should do something, we ignore the choice we have in our behavior, potentially causing us to resent what we are doing, which is not motivating or sustainable. By recognizing we have a choice, or refocusing of actions through wants and preferences, we have asserted more control over the situation and have more space to attend to the task at hand without resentment. Now that concludes the Rio two-part workshop. We hope that you make a commitment to continue practicing the skills of recognition, insight, and openness. Take some time to use the resources in your workbook to practice. Remember that you can come back to this workshop series again or check out other Counseling Center workshop and presentations. See the resources on page 30 in your workbook. Visit our website for more details and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you would like further support in developing a plan moving forward, you may also schedule an appointment at the Counseling Center. Thank you so much for your participation.